Today, I get to share the next step in the evolution of 3D V-Cache. I'm incredibly excited to introduce the new Ryzen 9 9950 X3D2 Dual Edition, the world's first desktop processor.
After months of waiting, AMD finally announced their newest flagship CPU, carrying not one, but two CCDs with 3D V-Cache, the 9950 X3D2 Dual Edition. Its L3 cache capacity has increased from 128MB to 192, along with its TDP from 170 watts to 200. However, its boost clock has been reduced from 5.7 to 5.6 GHz. So, the real question is, will the extra cache bring more FPS? Welcome back to Nexify. Today, we're going through the details of the new 9950 X3D2 Dual Edition and why it won't perform better in most games. Well, let's have a look at the details here. It's still a 16-core dual CCD Zen 5 CPU. The only difference between this and the regular 9950 X3D is that it has two X3D CCDs instead of one. And you might think that the slower boost clock makes it worse than the standard 9950 X3D, but it's actually not. You see, there are two CCDs in the 9950 X3D. The one without 3D V-Cache runs at 5.7 GHz, while the other with the 3D V-Cache runs at 5.5. So technically, the 9950 X3D2 is factory overclocked by at least 100 MHz, and that explains why the TDP has increased from 170 watts to 200. But doesn't that mean the new chip will perform better in games? It literally has more cache and runs faster. Well, you're not entirely wrong. The newer version will definitely perform better. However, it's not because of the extra cache, but the higher clock speed. The reason why the extra cache doesn't help is because inter-CCD latency exists. Here's a core-to-core latency chart of my 9950 X3D. The numbers in purple are latencies between cores within the same CCD, and the ones in yellow are latencies between cores in different CCDs, and they are much higher. This is a common issue of dual CCD processors. When your games assign workload to cores in different CCDs, these cores have to communicate with each other, but because they are physically separated, they can only transfer their data and instructions through the Infinity Fabric, which takes longer than intra-CCD transfers. But shouldn't the 3D V-Cache reduce latency? Yes, it does, but only for the data transfers between the CPU and RAM, not when the data has to go from one CCD to another. This latency cannot be eliminated due to the design of dual CCD processors. When cross-CCD communication occurs, the 3D V-Cache cannot reduce inter-CCD latency, and having that extra L3 cache isn't going to help. This is why it won't perform any better than the 99 and 9850 X3D, at least for games. AMD hasn't mentioned much about the new processor's gaming performance, but they did compare it with the original 9950 X3D in productivity work. It offers 5 to 13% gains across different software compared to the single X3D model. Part of these gains is due to the higher TDP and clock speed, and part of it is the extra cache. Unlike games, some productivity software can benefit from more cache and is less affected by inter-CCD latency. So, I can confidently say that the 9950 X3D2 will not bring significant gains in gaming. Plus, we don't know the price of this newer version yet. The MSRP for the 9950 X3D is $699 US, which is 100 more expensive than the non-X3D version. I'm guessing that the new processor is going to be sold at $799, which means it is probably going to cost $50 more than the RTX 5070 Ti at MSRP. It's crazy to see how a CPU costs more than a high-end GPU. Alright, that's all for today, and let me know in the comments if you would consider buying this over the 9850 X3D. Make sure to drop a like and hit that subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Nexify out.